As an entrepreneur, the very first thing that I recommend that you do is allow yourself to succeed and not letting your economic status or the position in your life that you're in right now dictate what you are to become. You need to chase your dreams, get to the top, and don't allow anyone to tell you that you can't. Be flexible with your method, but stubborn about your goal. And do not let money stand in the way of you finding your dream. I grew up in a really small town in rural Utah. My parents didn't have a lot of money, but they taught me good work ethic. They taught me to work hard, and maybe that promotion will come. The other side of that is, as a woman, find a man, get married, have babies, get a job, get through life. From very early on, I thought that's where I was meant to be. I was meant to be at this rank, at this level. There was a point in my childhood where my mother, at the tender age of 29, found herself divorced with 2 children. My mom and I, we lived in a trailer park at the time. We didn't have any money for extras. She worked sometimes up to 3 jobs. And next thing you know, Christmases abound. We wake up and there's one gift under the tree. But in this box was a blouse that I used to borrow from her. And she had taken this blouse and starched the crap out of it, made it look brand new, and wrapped it up for me, and that was my Christmas gift. Although I had been wearing that blouse for the whole year prior and would borrow it, it'd end up in her closet, back in mine, that was my gift. And I had to go to school after winter break. And when all the kids are saying, "Ooh, what'd you get for Christmas?" and they have the fancy Sony Walkmans and all the new gadgets and the new clothes and the new sneakers, I had 0. And I don't recall feeling discouraged. What I recall feeling is, I'm not gonna live my whole life like this. And I got up at the tiny little age of 18 and left home, moved to another state, and began my life and my career. I knew that I had high comprehension. I knew that I had drive. I knew that I had ambition. But I didn't like to do the homework. Well, being an entrepreneur, you got to do your homework. It's a different kind of homework. Find your way to learn, to change where you are right now. Be loyal to learning. And learn from people that know more than you know. Skills that you can take with you for a lifetime is what you're looking for. Every day somebody can teach you something if you're watching and if you're listening. As far as becoming an entrepreneur, it was way later in life that I got to be in a place where I can make my own decisions every day, day in and day out. I had to work my way through the cubicles to find my passion. But the one thing I learned along the way, you got to leave it better than you found it. You want to promote your life, you want to up-level yourself, make that system go one step deeper in the process. Build that team, learn how to delegate. Leave it better than you found it. So us women, we bring something very special to the entrepreneurial space. We bring a sense of caring, a sense of logic, a little more patience. And I think because these bodies were meant to give birth, we understand the needs at midnight and we can get up and do it again at 8 a.m. Our stamina is there. If you look at the statistics of how many women are CEOs in a major Fortune 500 companies today, you'll be amazed at how the world is starting to recognize women as a key component in the upper executive part of these companies because we have a different ingredient. As a woman in the entrepreneurial world, I've faced some obstacles that I might not have expected. Women are underestimated quite often, whether it be physical ability, trying out for the fire department, becoming a policewoman. But I'm here to tell you that if you are a female entrepreneur and want to chase your dreams, a skill you will need to learn is to use that underestimation to your advantage. Allow them to underestimate you. Allow them to think that you're not the smartest one in the room, to judge you. And then you come back prepared. Because the moment that they're underestimating you is when you find their vulnerability. And you come back strong, and you come back with your knowledge. and your strength, and you get what you want out of that negotiation. Failure is part of success. And if you're stubborn about your goal and you're flexible with your method, you'll get to the goal. Not being flexible means you try it once, you quit. So being flexible means making mistakes, because you try it once, it doesn't work, you go again. When you create a mistake for yourself by trying, obviously, you'll be able to recover faster, because if you've got a short-term goal, you'll know what the next step is. So being able to recover from your mistakes is really important, and more importantly, forgive yourself for making a mistake, because you tried, and that's what you need to do. You try, 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 try. It never ends. And there is suffering when you fail and when you make a mistake. Allow yourself to suffer. Move on quickly and get over the mistake so that you can move on to the successes. Forget all the no's and the no's that you hear. You just need one yes, one reason. We don't live in boxes as an entrepreneur. We live in a dome with no ceiling, because the sky is the limit.